Ionic liquids are liquids that are composed entirely of negatively charged ions and positively charged ions. They have a wide range of uses, from battery electrolytes to powerful solvents that can dissolve even cellulose, a material in paper. However, many ionic liquids are toxic and very hard to make at home, but there is a new class of ionic liquids known as deep eutectic solvents. Now, this is not as complicated as it might sound. It's actually extraordinarily easy. I've invented a recipe, and all it uses is glycerin. This is bought from CVS at $7, which is kind of a ripoff since it's a byproduct of making biodiesel. And the other material you need is some Epsom salt, also known as magnesium sulfate, heptahydrate. The heptahydrate part is very important because that's what I use to make the recipe. If you use another hydrate, then you'll have to calculate the recipe by yourself using Wikipedia. The recipe is 1 mole of magnesium sulfate heptahydrate, which is just Epsom salt for your information, it's not very complicated, to 3 moles of pure glycerin. So, what I have here is a measuring cup, sort of. What I need to do is first put in 2.5 milliliters. Actually, I'll do 5 in this case, since this is a different cup than last time. There, done. Very easy. Next, all you need to do is measure out the Epsom salt. I have my measuring spoon, actually a whole lot of measuring spoons, and for every 2.5 milliliters I've calculated, you need 2.5 grams, which is 1.5 cubic centimeters, which is slightly more than a fourth of a teaspoon, because you can see a fourth of a teaspoon is 1.2 milliliters, which is 1.2 cubic centimeters. So that is for 2.5 milliliters, so I need to scale it up for this, which means I need 3 cubic centimeters of Epsom salt, basically. 2.5 is still okay, though. That's half a teaspoon. So pour it in, and I think I'll add just a bit more. Use the other spoon. There. And I spilled some, but this is just demonstrative. That's it. It's that easy. Now, don't be disappointed if it just doesn't dissolve very quickly. Magnesium sulfate is actually very soluble in glycerin, about 1 gram every milliliter of glycerin, and that's how I got the recipe, 2.5 grams for 2.5 milliliters. But it does dissolve really, really slowly. This here will need about 3 days. I find the process is speeded up if you microwave it in the microwave. But be warned, that is dangerous. You need to use 3-second pulses and let it cool down before each pulse. I microwaved it for 5 while testing something. I put a rod of graphite in. There was this loud pop, and there was a flash of orange light, and that's when I closed it. So, yes, all you need to do is microwave with 3-second pulses and let it cool down. And then, thankfully, I don't need to do that right now because I've already made some ahead of time. This is what you get. This is 2.5 milliliters. It's very viscous, but that's just the way glycerin is. Find out if you heat it up in the microwave, again using a 3-second pulse, it becomes very much less viscous, almost like water. But I don't have time to microwave it right now. This works though. You could use this for batteries, and I want to use it for supercapacitors because that's what I've been working on. This is why I even got into this subject. However, these are more commonly used for as a solvent. They could dissolve cellulose, which is very cool. tried it, but the paper just got a bit mushy, that's it. But I guess I need to heat it up. They could also dissolve metal oxides, and I've tried that with corroded coins. I find that copper oxide, any form of it, doesn't dissolve very well. But I've tried nickel oxide. That dissolved pretty well actually, and I'm pretty impressed. So that is how to make ionic liquids, or deep eutectic solvents, whatever. And you see, it's very easy, and non-toxic too. So thanks for watching.